Feel the magic carpet waiting, floating just above the beautiful roses. The roses are almost a masterpiece of paint. And the paint is running into one another. It's vibrant colors I have never experienced before. These are the colors we are stepping into. This magic carpet has been woven in Egypt. Nicole is connected to Egypt in a big way, which is why she is going again this March. Oh, the carpet is deep, rich reds and browns and yellows and oranges and colors that have never been seen before by humanity at this stage. Taking some of the colors from the rose garden, it matches and overflows into it. It holds special powers. It is coded. It is unlocking coding within Nicole right now. Yes.
How do you feel now on this carpet?
It's home to me. It's home. A huge connection to Egypt. She's being called home to Egypt. She'll be unlocking something big with others who are waiting to come together. It will be revealed what their mission is. Each person has specific tasks, and it is like a combination. It cannot be unlocked without all of the tasks and numbers within the combination coming together at certain times. They will be told, each of them, right before the task is to be taken. They will be protected, but it is why they will not be told beforehand. They need to be protected. Which is why one of them won't be joining them this year. This is the year of the dragon. For the dragon energy to clear the way, Nicole has big dragon energy in her. She will be clearing the Middle East. Yes, big missions.
And what is she going to be clearing specifically?
So the clearing invokes peace in the Middle East. Peace all over the world begins in the Middle East. And that is why they are going to Egypt. There is ancient wisdom waiting to be discovered, to be unlocked. They are going specifically to the Sphinx. But they won't be told particulars until they get there. Nicole felt the Sphinx blow up in her head, crown chakra, this last year. It's beckoning her back.
Can you tell us about her? If you can't tell us the future, can you tell us something about the past? It's her past life in Egypt.
She has a big essence of Nefertiti. Nefertiti will be discovered soon in Egypt. It is part of the puzzle piece.
What is this puzzle about?
This puzzle is coming together now to unlock global peace and the awakening. It will happen all at once. An unlocking, but it is in kind of steps. This first tier this year will be in March, and Nicole is a big part of that. Nicole, I always start to say the name Alana. They are interchangeable, she and her daughter.
Why is that?
It happens every time, this energy that they share. It's why they're a duo. Alana is locked in fear right now, and it has her frozen in fear. It's why Nicole is spending time with them now. Nicole's energy is there to unlock the family. It's paramount that this happens before she leaves for Africa. Gifts will be given to her again to go. She doesn't need to worry. Gifts will appear. Her shoes will appear.
Yeah, I think she's asking for too much.
This poor child, like you, Dave, you have endured so much. You took it on in a big way in this life, particularly because you had to be ready for what is about to happen. You were in great training. You're great warriors. That's why your paths have crossed today. You each are helping one another. Very important to be in each other's lives right now, to unlock this last bit of power for Nicole to step into her missions this year. She has Africa and Uganda and Egypt and Greece and Indonesia and Bali. She has lots of travel. She has big missions. This started last year. Her family is sharing her with her missions like they have before. They know it on a soul level, but it's hard for them to fathom consciously sharing their mother with the world. It's not easy. But now that she is there in the house, she is unlocking their hearts and their memories of what they have been to each other in the past. And they need to hold this strength and bond of love that they share in their hearts while their mother is gone. Alana still has free choice. It's why Nicole felt Alana go to Uganda with her. She was supposed to go. But this fear has taken hold. It has come through the electronics and the phones. It is a darker agenda that Nicole knows about, which is why she doesn't have a phone. She's supposed to stay pure, and she has taken her tasks and missions very seriously. We are so, so proud of her. She's going to feel the emotion of us right now. She is supposed to feel the love we have for her and carry this forward. She has a big sword of love. It is a huge sword of love that she spreads all over the world just by her mere existence. She will touch many through her art, through her photos, through her writing, through her videos and films. She felt connected to Joseph yesterday because they will come together for film projects in the future. She felt her heart. They will come together for projects. Nicole is stepping into her power as a tantric priestess. Her sensuality is her greatest power. And although it confuses the men, the women feel it also as beauty and grace and her power. And it is a mirror for them to step into that for themselves. It is the era of the goddess now as we come out of this patriarchal system. The goddess is in the forefront, the leaders, the beautiful souls, the light workers, the old souls are the ones who are stepping into their goddess roles the strongest right now. They're leading the way for the other women. The men who are connected to their goddess within feel it, and they're climbing at the same time. Men who aren't connected to the goddess within so strongly, they will catch up as the women become so bright in their strongest powers. The men will be so drawn to that light that they will rise very quickly into their strongest powers. This is Nicole's role in Egypt. She is stepping into this goddess role. She's coming together with other very, very strong, powerful goddesses. They are warriors, warrior goddesses, and the light within them is so strong. They have been waiting for this moment for so long, many, many, many lifetimes, many universes. They're coming together again. Nicole.
Excuse me, there's a woman that I did a session with named Monica. She's originally from Poland, but she lives in London, and she's very connected.
So, you will laugh, Dave, because Monica and Nicole were in Egypt last year together. This is why you two are together today, because Dave, you are connected to Egypt as well. You will be traveling with them energetically in a very, very powerful way. You'll be able to tap into that, and through the posts that they put on Facebook, you will be there. You will be there. Nicole is feeling that energy strongly now, and her heart is opening wide. Monica is a goddess and a very powerful, powerful being. It's why she and Nicole were working together. Monica shared her abundance last year. They ended up on a cruise on the Nile. They listened to their signs. The signs come every which way, constantly. They are so powerful, and they are so in tune with us, higher self, that they take in the signs, they listen, they follow. They are brought together with others. This year more goddesses are coming together for this very special mission. This Heather that Nicole was telling you about earlier, she is connected to the Emerald Tablet, and so is Nicole and Thoth, and many messages will be revealed. It's a very, very exciting time. It's also a time of great energy coming forth. Nicole doesn't see the danger. She sees the excitement. She embraces the beauty in all darkness. Sometimes it puts her at a place of disadvantage for being too trusting, but she quickly turns the darkness into light. She has been chosen to do this. She is very, very powerful, and because of her very strong sensuality, this darkness is mesmerized. She catches them off guard, and while they are unbalanced, she pulls them in and she transmutes them. It is what she is best known for, which is why she has been chosen for this time, which is why she goes into the underground bases, which is why she works with the reptilians. She is connected to her old boyfriend, Paul, in this way. He doesn't realize consciously the role that he's playing as reptilian. He is dancing with the fear in this life that is keeping him with blinders on because he's a very big player. Nicole played a very big role to unlock him. He chose not to be unlocked in this lifetime. That's okay. He is 63. He plays the role for Nicole as weights on her as she's treading water. He played a very powerful role for her when she lived in Glendale. He took her there to push her away from him so she would go within to find self-love, and her missions to go in the underground base. She was working directly with the reptilians, just like Joseph. Nicole worked with Joseph That's why she felt such a connection. She helps to turn the reptilians who are ready to receive telepathically. She teaches them love in the underground bases. Some that are ready, she does it covertly. She sabotaged the mind control machine, and she continues to do so. That's why she gets attacked. She gets attacked. When she was in Shasta this year with her daughter in August, early September, she picked up some energies that absolutely suppressed her, got her unbalanced, but she pulled herself together. She went to the desert. She found us. She pulled us in. We cleansed her. She does exactly what she's supposed to do. She's doing exactly what she is supposed to do. She is not supposed to be out there marketing herself to make money with QHHT. She has opened herself up to do exactly what she is supposed to do. Bless this girl. Bless her. She listens to us. She goes to the beach every morning to connect with us and cleanse her energy. She is dealing with big, dark playing energy today. She has been chosen for this role. She is very, very powerful. She works in conjunction with Archangel Michael. Together, they are powerful. And she finds the love within and teaches love. She spreads it all over the planet. She uses Facebook to do so, but now as she travels and unlocks Egypt and the Middle East and then globally in March, there will be huge changes. Those who are ready will be stepping into their powers fully. She will feel her youthing. She feels it on a cellular level. So does Dave. The exterior is the last to come through, but it will. These last pieces in Egypt will be connected to that. Nicole is like Joseph. She has chosen relationships where, yes, although they are soul contracts, big ones, she also is a healer, and she chooses those who need vast healing. She is now working with Jim in a big way. They've shared some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful past lives. They were married on an island, Fiji Island, and in Roman times they were together. Nicole carries that in her heart right now. It gives her the strength to step away from him. He is frozen in fear. Even though she is in his life, he is still frozen. She did the step today to break away from him. He has to be shaken by Nicole now. As she steps away from him, it'll jar him into action. He was frozen in fear. Only Nicole could wake him up. He's a powerful player and will be when he wakes up. It is his choice now. But Nicole will be beckoning him from the other side. She's going to stay strong. She's not going to allow communication until he takes his steps. This will motivate him. He needs motivation because he can't find it on his own right now. He has succumbed to fear, which brought on his stomach issues. He is drowning in these cords. They are tentacles, black tentacles from an octopus of fear within him. They are tangled. It is... Nicole has tried to help and untangle it, and yet she makes headway. What it does, like Joseph, it does to Joseph, it pulls them down, because you just can't be with that kind of energy day in and day out and not have it rub off. So both Joseph's going to feel this session somehow. Nicole is going to get this on YouTube, and Joseph will feel drawn to watch it. He has a big film project to do, and he will accomplish that. It will touch many. It will inspire many. He is a beautiful, beautiful being who will touch many globally. And Nicole felt this energy shake up the last of the blocks that she needed. Dave will feel this energy as well. Dave is a big player. It's why Dave is connected to Nicole. Nicole is going to help unleash this huge power within him. It's time. It's time. He is so beautiful. Both of them were stripped of their money for a big reason. They are not to be attached to the material world because it will be an anchor. It will be a distraction. That's okay. These big projects that Nicole has, this intentional community, which is also why Dave came to her, to inspire her with that, to tell her, yes, you are stepping into this. It is why she's going to Egypt, to step into her power fully and start this project on a higher level. It is in the 5th dimension. Those will be going into the 5th. Although Joseph's message said all will happen at the same time with this bright, bright light. Yes, this brightness will all happen at the same time. But those who are so deep in darkness will be affected, but it will take longer to take hold. That's okay. That's okay. We will allow free will still. That's what this planet is about. We cannot change that until they shift, which is why Nicole knows that she is supposed to go in the dark tunnels. That's one of her jobs. She is very, very strong and powerful. She goes into the dark tunnels where beings are stuck in the goo. They have been pulled in by fake light. And as they sit in there frozen with fear, Nicole goes in. She cannot pull them out because of the free will. But she can shine her light so brightly that they are attracted to it. And they reach for her hand. Then and only then can she guide them out. But they have to reach for her hand. She cannot reach for theirs. She knows this task. Gabriella, the strong angel client she had before, she is working with her, who is waiting at the portals, the entrance to the 5th. The portals. There are portals all over the planet. Nicole was a part of that. She opens these portals. She is connected to them. There are some waiting for her in Egypt when she goes. She started last year. She will continue this year. She will finish the 3rd year, 3 years of her in Egypt. Dave, it's why Monica came to you, connected. You were all connected to Egypt. There are the goddess energies within you that are being called to Egypt right now, and your energy will be accompanying them in a big, big way. Bless you. Bless you for your work. You are doing such beautiful work. You have taken on this role as a QHHT practitioner. You will be unlocking so many. You will be guided. Your website is wonderful. You were guided by your higher self through that whole process. What to say. Marketing is beautiful. You will be pulling those who are on the fence, those who don't understand what it is. Your website explains clearly, explicitly what to expect. It's why Nicole was not drawn to that, because she is not supposed to do endless QHHT sessions like Alba right now. She is supposed to affect and unlock grand puzzle pieces that are waiting for her that will affect more. She will put together QHHT sessions that come to her on YouTube, which will unlock many. Those are not seeing them yet because It only affects those who are far in the process. So she is waiting for those to be further in the awakening process for them to come to her videos. And it will be turned on in a very big way. Her videos will go viral. Her video with Alana will go viral. Only a select few are seeing it right now because it's only those who are ready, those who are very powerful, those who are much further along in the process. But it will happen very soon, this unlocking Africa and Egypt. It's just around the corner. It's just around the corner. Nicole is reaching a surrender period. It's time for Nicole and Dave to just surrender to this entire process. Dave has done it. Nicole has done it. She's asking these questions that she has asked over and over again about this big abundance that she feels. She feels it monetarily. Yes, it appears that it's money, but she receives gifts. She receives gifts. There are players who are coming to her. There are players in Hollywood who are coming to her. She is connected to George Clooney still. He is going to see her video with Alana, and he's going to smile. Nicole is feeling a deep emotion right now because let's do that today. She needs to clear some things with George. I'm going to let her take a bathroom break, and when we come back, we're going to release past life blocks with George Clooney. She is feeling the energy on her lower back. She's feeling energy through her hands. She's feeling a coldness, some blocks that we must release right now. This is blocking healing power from coming through. We must go back to a life that she had with George, and explore life that she felt in the Pacific Northwest as James Cook. So sometimes we block her from seeing past lives because they're not important for her to see, because she gets distracted. She loves to look at the past lives. They're so much fun for her to play in, but what she's doing right now, they're not important. But we will release the block that she had from a past life with George. We will release it within her without her seeing the details of it, which will bog her down. George also feels this happening at the same time. It's why they worked on ER together. They recognized each other on a soul level, which is why he used to joke around with her. He felt a kindred connection with her, and he wondered where that came from. Nicole experienced a parallel life glimpse when she had a lucid dream years ago when she lived in the apartment. She was in bed with George, and it was so strong and lucid that she looked for him when she woke up. It really happened. And that's a parallel life that she has with this Santa Monica Canyon home that she's so connected to. She lives there in a parallel life. George is connected to her in a parallel life where Nicole is a director. And George is connected to her through films they do together. And they are connected intimately as well. So they will be exploring that as both of them step into their power more fully. When Nicole unlocks Egypt, Nicole will be going to Italy with her friend Jonathan and Carla. Jim will be a part of it if he can catch up, and if he takes the steps that he has to take right now to release himself from the bondage. It is bondage that he has himself in right now. Nicole has to stay strong so that this will be the only way he will release himself from bondage. So she will stay strong. She's very strong. So she also has a twin flame coming to her. She's been waiting a very, very long time for him. There are different timelines that await her, and depending on the timeline that she is on, is the one that he is on. So she's on a good timeline now to meet him this year. So she's doing great. She is just amazing. We love her so much. She has taken on such big work. Lots of suffering. Same with Dave. Lots of suffering in this life. It has catapulted you, launched you. You are skyrocketing now. Nicole will unlock more within you, Dave, this Monday. It will be a very powerful session. It's already begun. You are helping each other very strongly. It's fun for us. It's fun for us to see that you allowed your paths to cross now. You allowed it. You did the work and you allowed it. This is the last of the abundance block for Nicole. She was blown out of the water yesterday with Joseph's strong energy. That was so much fun for us to watch, even though she was swimming in snot. That just shows her how powerful her energy is. Joseph was holding up a mirror for her. She is just as powerful. She is doing the same as Joseph through her artwork, through her videos. Nicole's YouTube will explode onto the scene. She feels that deeply. She has footage that she will be cutting together. Right now she's doing everything she needs to. She'll be doing a few more healing videos. And then she will be going off to Africa. She will be filming there and in Egypt. And she will unlock the big last bit of puzzle piece with the other girls in Egypt and others who are joining in on that mission. They will be joining together with many, many light workers around the world who are not able to go to Egypt physically, but they will tap in energetically. This is powerful. It was just like Nicole and Monica last year, but on a grander scale this year. Nicole went into the Great Pyramid. She will be including some of that footage in this healing video that will unlock many who are drawn to it. It's time for them to be awakened now. They will listen to this. This is encoded. This video is encoded. Our higher selves are working together so that they will be drawn to watch Nicole's YouTube video on this, and they will feel the coding from Egypt. It will unlock them. They were waiting for this to be unlocked in a big way. Nicole feels her heart. This will also be connected to her video. Her heart is huge. Sometimes it gets her into trouble. We have to try to keep that in check sometimes. But Nicole danced with the devils in this lifetime because she was supposed to. She is supposed to feel polarity in the greatest sense of the word. It's why she gives this information back to the Pleiadians. Through her, they understand polarity in its vastness and how it is working on the planet Earth. It is very important. Those who are afraid of the dark are those who are just standing in the light right now. They will have trouble. They will have trouble because darkness is going to rear its ugly head even more this year. Those who have been dancing with the darkness, like Nicole, will continue to dance in such a beautiful way, but it will not affect her like it did before. Once March hits, she will not be affected by it in that way anymore, but she will continue to dance with it. Yes, she will be stepping into a body that she is being given for a reason. We tell her this in every session because it's very important for her to know and hear. There are other beautiful souls, light workers, old souls, whatever you want to call them, who are being called to their tantric background. That is being unlocked. Some of them feel their sacral chakra. They feel it as a block, but it is actually an evolution. It is an evolution to energetic sensuality. It's going to be even bigger. It's going to be even bigger when that blows up for them. And there are those who are connected to Egypt that applies to. And it will apply to Nicole in a big way. She will be touching many through her sensuality. So let's explain this for those who are also on that same path tantrically. They are stepping into this beautiful, beautiful, sensual energy that others confuse with sexuality. And they confuse it with the dark side of sexuality, where they are drawn to the lower vibrations of pornography and its goo. You know, once they get caught in it, it's like flypaper. So that's what the reptilians and some of the darker ET races have created as the darker agenda. It's coming through the smartphones. It's coming through the smart TVs. People don't realize it's getting to them. Nicole is playing a very big role for her son right now to break him from that. Alana is refusing to hear it. She has chosen a harder path to break away from it. She is on her electronics a lot. She is not breaking away although thank heavens for the dog jobs. That's why they're coming to her. That gets her outside. That's why we keep sending her dog jobs. So Alana shares us in her higher self. We work together. And it's why Nicole is so connected with her children. It's why she's connected to her ex-husband, Pablo. They have chosen this life to come together as a family. They've been waiting for this for so long. They are so powerful, the four of them. Like Nicole tries to describe to Dimitri that they are the Incredibles, the animation film. They are, of course, much bigger than that. But he understands it that way, that they each have superpowers. He is drawn to particular gaming that gives him the common language with Nicole of what is happening right now. It gives him the language of dimensions, portals, Doctor Who, time travel. It is waking Dimitri up as opposed to getting lost in it. But the more time he does spend on it, the more he will lose himself. So it is a fine line of balance. And Nicole uses the word balance, which drives Dimitri nuts. But Nicole is going to reach him through his language of gaming and that commonality. She's going to understand. She's going to read the story of Portal, the game, and she's going to share that with Dimitri. She is going to share part of that game with him. We're going to protect her now so that she doesn't pick up any of the darkness. We're going to protect Dimitri. We're going to protect Alana and Pablo. We're going to protect them right now. I will come back to George Clooney. He's waiting for the finish of that story. We are protecting all of them as this family. Nicole has cleaned out the dark energy from this house. We will fortify it with gold, beautiful source energy now. And the entire complex they live in, it is chosen. It is a chosen complex beautiful, beautiful souls have been drawn to this condo complex for a reason. They will be ascending from here. Nicole's going to be away from her family. It'll depend on the timelines of the others, but they will be together. Nicole will be with them energetically. So no fear will be at play. No fear. So they are protected now. Pablo is going to be drawn to better food, better eating. He will be, let's work on him right now. He will lose the craving for alcohol, lose the craving for meat. He will lose the craving for coffee. We will release that from him. He will go through an energetic download that is very big. It will look like he's sick, but it will change his taste buds, and he will lose the taste for all of those things, and his diet will shift. Alana will help him in that. She's vegan. I'm going to help Alana to keep her from being preachy about her diet choice because the others are not ready for that yet. Dimitri is the last because of the gaming. The density of the gaming and the density of the meat energy from that diet is very heavy. He also has Candida in his system. We're going to work on him right now. We're also going to work on Alana. We're going to wash away the fear from Alana. We do this every time, but because there is so much, we can't do it all in one sitting because it's very strong energy and she wouldn't be able to handle it. So we do it in doses that they can handle. We will continue to do it while they sleep, all three of them. Thank you, Dave, for your patience. We tend to do this in her sessions because we want to get as much as we can in the session, and though she can't have an open line of communication yet because of a trust that we are working on, this trust issue of trusting herself, she is doing what she needs to open that trust, but it's just not quite there yet, and that's okay. We're patient with that. This trip to Africa and Egypt will unlock that fully. So thank you for your patience. We are going to come back to George Clooney's story now. Nicole and Alana. It may be Pablo and Dimitri as well, depending on their timeline, if they have caught up to them. It'll be in the sidecar. They will be traveling to Egypt, the Mediterranean, with Jonathan and Carla. We'll see who else joins them. They will be traveling along the Mediterranean. And they will be... Let's see who's involved in this. They might all be going to George's home on Lake Como. So we will see that. That has yet to unfold. It also depends on George's timeline and Nicole's timeline. Nicole's going to help George with her video. Nicole's video, she and Alana on that bike, is so powerful. Dave felt it. Jim felt it. No one else. A few of those on the forum felt it. Not a lot of people felt it because it's that encoded for waking up those who are further along the process. So as more and more people wake up, especially after Egypt, it'll go viral then. So it'll be connected, it'll be placed in the path of George Clooney and Jada Pinkett Smith and Willow Smith because her song was used in that. Those two are connected energetically in a huge way. They will be reaching the masses like they cannot even fathom. To have this family coming together, it's why this family is all connected to film. They will be connected in the industry as well. And Nicole's friend Eon, who is also in film, she will be coming back into the picture. Those clients that Nicole had who are editors, DJ and Travis will be coming back into the picture. And Joseph will be joining them in the picture for films. Patty Greer will be joining Nicole for film projects. They are waiting. Patty is a big player as well. She is dancing with the devil in a big way. It's bogged her down. She will be drawn to Nicole for a session. They will make great progress with that. And together they will work on the YouTube video that gets released for that. Patty will play a role in how it gets edited and what she wants in it. That will be their first project. This is the first that Nicole hears of that, and it is making her smile. Because she loves Patty in such a big way, and they have been waiting for how they will be working together in the future. This will be just a small glimpse of how their powers will be unlocked and how they will be affecting many. And so George will be affected in the future, and they will be, okay, let's see. There's a project that Nicole will be working on that will get to the hands of George. It's a screenplay. She spoke about it with Florentina, Flory, the other practitioner. Flory is stuck. Flory is stuck. Nicole is going to help unstick her. That's one of Nicole's major jobs in this life. She gathers the light workers and unsticks them. Because when you dance with the darkness, you get bogged down on the heavy, heavy goo. It traps them, pulls them in like a Venus flytrap. Even some have been swallowed whole in it. And they have to cash it in and move on to the next body to connect with the wisdom again. But the next time they come around, it'll be instantaneous. That wisdom will be instantaneous. So they won't have to wait until they're 40 or 50 to get that again. So this is such a beautiful thing that Nicole is stepping into right now. She's feeling the energy that's coming into her. Let's do a body scan on her right now.
Okay.
Let's do it. We're gonna take her to the Temple of Healing because she loves that so much. We're gonna take Dave at the same time. Dave is going to feel this energetically, taking you both into the Temple of Healing. You get to see it in the strongest way that works for you. That's why different clients see it differently. But it is all one energetic place. Nicole feels her hands right now powerfully. Okay, they are being greeted. They can choose whichever being greets them. They're being taken inside the Temple of Healing. Nicole is feeling the energy already. It's strong in her hands. That's where she needs to feel it the most to release the blocks. She feels it now in her head. Okay, we're going to lay them down. The energy is strong in Nicole. Her nose is itching. The blocks are being pushed out. She feels pressure in her head. This is the same pressure that started with Joseph's session. We are continuing it now. Those who hear this session on YouTube will receive it as strongly as they did in Joseph's session. Nicole is going to put the link for Alba's session for Joseph in the description of the YouTube description for this video, and we encourage those to watch both videos, Joseph's and Alba's and Nicole's and Dave's. And people will be drawn to Dave's beautiful QHHT work through this video and through his website and his beautiful, beautiful work. The intention community that Dave worked on is going to be carried forward, not only through the community, through him in his heart, he has a piece of it, and through Kay. And through his animals, he's very connected to them. They are working with Gaia through him. He holds a big part of that in his heart. And with each session, we are going to suggest taking his clients energetically to that community so that they can feel in his induction the beauty that he manifested with his higher self and with many from a higher level working in the fifth dimension and higher dimensions, even though on the other side there's no hierarchy. So when we talk about fifth, sixth, seventh, there's no such thing on the other side. We just need that for our linear brains. That's okay. We use that description. It's okay. So Dave will be guided on how to connect information from the community with his QHHT work and through his website. Nicole will be receiving lots of inspiration and information from Dave and the beautiful soul she met from Denmark at the Oasis in Borrego Springs this year. She will be starting her community in Borrego. She will be gifted the land. With this unlocking in Egypt, she will be stepping into her power in such a big way that she will be gifted the beginning of this. This is her home in this project. It will be gifted to her. She is already working with its design on the other side. She is having so much fun designing this dream home. We are not showing her because if she were to see it, she would never come back. And we need her here right now, which is also why she and Dave and the other beautiful souls have been stripped of money so they're not distracted. Yes, Nicole will receive enough money for clothes and shoes and what have you, but no more. But we will gift her the airline tickets. She's just surrendering to the whole process now. So she'll just wait and see. And it's going to be fun for it to unfold for her. So this is very important. We are going to encourage her to continue this connection that she has with the underground pyramid in Glendale where she used to meditate. Include that in her inductions. Dave was inspired to include Egypt in this induction. It was very important. Egypt is very important for the both of them. They are connected to it in bigger ways than they can imagine. Yes, they've had many past lives there, and they have not been shown details of this past life for Nicole because it will distract her. Let her just have this beautiful energy flow into her. She's receiving that from Nefertiti and the other beautiful essences and lifetimes that she shared there. She's a goddess, all right. So she carries that in a very big way. And it's being expressed through sensual energy that she wears, like light. So as she walks down the street, the women and the men feel it. And they feel it as very, very strong energy that wakes both of them up. And so Nicole's community is waiting for her after these big missions will play out. Then she will come back. We're still waiting to see if Alana will join Nicole in Uganda. We're still waiting to see if Gloria will join Nicole in Uganda. Gloria has fear that she's trying to release. We are working hard with her higher self to help release that fear. Let's help her today. She needs that released. She needs worthiness to wash over her. She needs to release those blocks. We will be sending her this YouTube video of Joseph's to help unlock her like it did Nicole. She needs to watch it in its entirety. We're going to encourage her to watch it in its entirety. We're washing her now, washing away some fear. Lots of fear to be washed away. She is a huge player. She's a huge, huge player. And so is Nicole. It's why they're together. Both of them acknowledge the beauty in one another. Gloria doesn't quite yet see Nicole's entire beauty and missions yet. It's been that way on purpose. It's why there's fear there. It's keeping her blocked from that. If she knows too much, she would want to be a part of it. So she is going to wait until next year to go. And the dragon energies, those who are going to Egypt this year, are going to blow that hot, beautiful breath all over Egypt and the Middle East and clear it. Egypt will feel it on a grand scale. That's why Nicole ran into that guy who owned the gas station in Borrego Springs, who was Lebanese. When he got word that she was going to Egypt in March, he said that he already knew that something big was going to happen in March. So he already knew about this from his friends who lived there. So this is confirmation for Nicole, affirmations of how this will play out for her. Is there anything you would like to ask Dave?
Why has Egypt been such a important, powerful place and focus?
Yes, Egypt is connected to the Anunnaki and the races of origin here. This is also ancient wisdom that is coming forth right now. Joseph's past life, where he moved the pyramid blocks with his mind, was the energy that was used. Very powerful. It is the energy that humanity is stepping into once again. Hold on, we're going to let Nicole feel some. It's connected directly with Egypt. It's creativity that's being birthed. It's why Nicole was drawn to the temple of Horus. It is why she was drawn to the hieroglyph of Isis and Horus being birthed. She is not only an amazing mother in this life, she is one of the mothers of humanity in a very big way. She has helped to seed the planet. It's why she's so invested in humanity. It's why she loves them so, so much. Her role in that seeding will come to her. It's not being shown her the details now because it will distract her. Yes, she birthed humanity. It is also why she has been given the opportunity, which she grabbed, to offer her eggs and her ovaries to the hybridization program this time around as well. She did it initially with humanity as a Pleiadian. She will be meeting her Pleiadian counterpart and twin flame very soon. So now she will also be able to be reunited with her hybrid children. She has many, 23. It is why that film was also very important for her to watch. We will give her the link to put in the description of this YouTube video, so others will be drawn to see that documentary of the guy who also met his hybrid children. That was a powerful film. He was shown glimpses of his hybrid children. Nicole she visits her hybrid children in her sleep state and in parallel lives with them. They have her there with them. That's very important for her. She's an incredible mother, so her children feel that this time around, but because they have blocked their hearts from emotional traumas that they have experienced in many past lives, both Alana and Dimitri, they have blocked their hearts from feeling the totality of love from their parents. We're going to help open their hearts up today. We're going to help open their hearts up today so they can feel the totality of the love from their parents. It's huge. Pablo is about to step into his power more fully. He is connected to Black Elk Indian Chief. That was he in a past life.
Oh my God.
He has suppressed that beautiful, powerful, powerful energy so strongly because it's twofold. One, because there is only enough room for parents to go through grand awakening one at a time, especially these two parents. One has to be present in the day-to-day routine and the draining of the third dimensional paying of the bills. Nicole was the first. Pablo took on the role of receiving the money as a gift and providing for his family. Nicole was the first to awaken, and now she's helping them awaken. Pablo will be stepping into his power as Black Elk. Before I continue to Dave's message, I had one last question about Dave's connection to Black Elk. Is he connected to Black Elk?
He was a member of the council with Black Elk, with Pablo.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
No.
How beautiful.
They were good friends. Black Elk was our leader.
Yes.
David was just a council member, but believed in Black Elk and knew that he was blessed, that he was filled with source.
Yes. Yes. Pablo has yet to step into the power of Black Elk. He's afraid of it.
I feel good about it. I feel this is I think this will happen because what I see I see his heart opening, which you will help.
Yes.
It will blossom. He does need to connect back to Mother Earth in a big way. Once he connects again and holds her close, it will come back.
Yes. Okay.
It will come back with enormous force, and it will rip him wide open again.
Yes.
He will know. We need him.
Yes, we need him.
We need him.
We need him.
We need him.
I think he's been standing on the sidelines because it's my time right now to awaken and go forth, and he's taking care of the kids right now.
I speak to Pablo now if he's listening, and I'm talking to his higher self.
Yes.
Brother, we are with you. Come now, come forward. It is time. It is time to be the man that you are. Stand up. Hold your arms out. We need you to help. Come forward and speak. Speak what you know in your heart now. It is time, my friend. It is time. You will feel this. You will know this. I am speaking to you. You cannot hide any longer. Step up. Be that man.
I felt that strongly. Felt that very strongly, and I know he did too. I will encourage him to go camping this weekend so he can find it. Bless you. Thank you.
We will see if it's unlocked with the Egypt unlocking. We're not sure of that because Nicole has other travels she has to go to this year, Greece in May. So I don't think Pablo will be stepping into that. He's going to get glimpses of it with his diet, with his joining of other forces of Native Americans. This time around he's going to be, oh, this is fun, because it will change Pablo. Nicole is spending more time with the kids now. It's interesting. She's going to return to Borrego one more time to help Jonathan and Carla wake up. But then she will go on her missions. And then she will be returning to Borrego in the fifth dimension. So it's interesting how that will play out. She will have to go back and forth. We still don't know how it's going to play out. Joseph was very sure when he said everyone will just turn as he saw the bright light, but we have yet to see because of the free will. So we will send that bright light and it will affect everyone, but not all will be ready to shift. So Nicole will be working in both dimensions easily. It's why she is not building by hand her dream home, because that community is in the fifth dimension. It is why she is not participating with Jonathan's community, because Jonathan's community is very much in the third, although it's a beautiful part of the third. He plays a very pivotal role with Nicole's help to help those who are launching into the fifth. Nicole's going to help wake him up. He will feel a strong pull to have a session, and he will have one. We'll see if he has one before she leaves. It's up to him. We will see. Nicole feels the continued healing work we are doing on her. She feels her hand. The energy feels like a numbing. Strong energy. We're going to work on allowing, she has that last bit of block to believe in her own healing powers for herself. She is worthy to receive the healing. This is also for Dave and those who are being drawn to watch this video, those healers. The healers who are drawn to watch this video, it's going to be encoded so they are unlocked as well, to have faith in their healing powers and abilities. They're unbelievable, and those who are listening know exactly who they are. It is time. And when they are drawn to watch it, it's the perfect timing for them to wake up. So we are working on allowing Nicole's healing powers on herself. She got a glimpse of that the other morning. She has we'll work on that now through her hand. She has a block in her lymph gland where she feels her nose itching. Strong energy is coming through to open this block. It's in the sacral chakra because she's afraid to step into her sensual powers that are so strong because of past lives of abuse of power and love in Atlantis. It is time for her to forgive herself. We are going to walk her through a forgiveness exercise. And for those involved in Atlantis, we're going to take you from a beautiful beach cove. I want everyone to sit in the sand. Feel Gaia's beauty go into you from your base chakra. Feel the deep, rich, warm red ignite in your base chakra. Allow abundance to flow into you in a vast way. And now we ignite your beautiful sacral chakra. A bright, rich orange blows out from your body and lets you know your creation power. We are connecting that with Nicole to her heart and those who are stepping into their tantric powers. Sacral chakra and heart chakra connected, as are the heart chakra with all other chakras. To those who are listening, it is time to step into heart-driven beauty. So the heart chakra is the driving force to all the others, kind of like one giant chakra. Now, as all the other chakras are ignited through this beautiful Gaia energy, along with the beautiful induction that Dave did, connecting Nicole with Gaia, and to all of those connecting to Gaia through Dave's induction and this one right now, it is time for you to stand up. Stand in your power. Recognize your beauty. It is time. Goddesses, You are feeling this power in such a beautiful way. It is time to forgive your past with Atlantis. It was a matriarchal society then, and it was because of you and your greed for technology and power and sensual power that Atlantis collapsed. Nicole feels a great burden from this. It's why she created this lymphatic blockage. It is time for her to forgive herself. It is time for those goddesses to forgive themselves. On a higher level, they were driven to do it, just like the men were driven to it now. It's the only way to wake up to your soul's path, to skyrocket you to awakening. The women are going to skyrocket into their power first, and then the men will rise quickly to meet them. And those going through the beautiful gender identity blur right now. Bless you. Bless you for playing the role physically for what we are stepping into in the fifth dimension. It's more genderless. It's a love that is so big, there is no judgment, there is no fear. We are light bodies. We are not identified with our genders through our bodies. Yes, there will be a little bit of time to play with that. I know Nicole wants to do that, and many others do too, before you jump into your light body. That's fine. I want to take the time to bless those going through gender reassignment, gender confusion, identity crisis. They are the voices of bucking the system. Bless you. They are the voices of confusion right now, of the old ways collapsing, and they are collapsing hard. Yes, speak loudly, angels. Those speak loudly. Whatever you are drawn to do for your soul's path, you are voices for beauty and love and acceptance that we are stepping into as an entire race of humanity. Bless you for going through the pain of rejection by your family, by the world. Some are being accepted. It is difficult to wear that thorny crown. It is difficult, but you have chosen it on a soul level. It is a very difficult, painful lesson that you are broadcasting for humanity to see. Bless you. I'm going to help all of you right now see that beauty within you. Source's light is within all of you in a huge way. You are such beautiful souls. Feel that beauty within you. It is getting bigger and bigger. And as you go through this path and the actions you need to take to clear yourselves on your path for your gender identity, share it with others how you feel the draw and inspiration to share it. You will reach others who are going through the same process of confusion. They are joining more and more for speaking a voice of acceptance and love, no matter what you look like, feel like, are attracted to. It is also, on some level, see, it's like layers of an onion. We are multidimensional beings. And so we have many different timelines that we are working on all at the same time. But because you are not aware of your multidimensionality, most of you, some of you are, it is very important to just be aware of one timeline at a time. Some of you are experiencing them through more lucid dreaming. Some of you are getting glimpses of the future, which is all just happening at the same time. Some of you are having regression sessions to get glimpses of your past. This is all just glimpses of your multidimensionality all happening at the same time, because there is no time on the other side. There is no time. You are experiencing these lives and these experiences, all these different dimensions, all these different timelines, all these different parallel lives are all being played out for experiences, for your soul, your grand soul on a bigger level, which we are a part of. You can look at us as an oversoul, higher self, connection to source, towards the top, although there is no hierarchy. Just connection to origin, connection to source, connection to where you originate from. Use whatever language resonates with you. Choosing different language from your brothers and sisters who are going through their paths of religion, you're all speaking the same language. Find the love within you. Love is the common language. And as humans, love is the common language. Food is the common language. Music is the common language. And art is the common language. Just those. And laughter. Just those. You all share that. That is without language barriers. You share that with the world and you will unite. This is a very important message I would like to give to humanity. You are allowing yourselves to be divided right now. The powers that be are using strong methods to divide you. The fear tactics through the smart machines, the dumbing down machines, are dumbing you down. They are dumbing you down. They are ruining your connection to each other. They are keeping you from writing letters. They are keeping you from picking up a landline phone. They're keeping you from saying hello to your neighbor, having family be invited to the dinner table through a text. It's the breaking down of the family. This is happening. It is the breaking down of the family. Your family can be anything. Your family can be your animals. Your family can be of the same gender. Your family can be space family. Look at the sky at night. Which constellations are you drawn to? That's your space family. Nicole feels her strong connection to the many. She has many, so she looks at the whole sky, but the Pleiades and Orion really called to her. For now, she's connected to the entire. She's a vast creator. She is such a creator. Universes she has created. Universes. Those who hear this message also, you will be guided to do something to reach your higher self stronger through this video. It will be different to different people, different tasks. You will be inspired, each one of you. Your higher selves are coming through this video strongly. Look in that mirror at the end of this video, or pause it now and go look in the mirror and say, I love you. I forgive you for the journeys you have chosen. They have been difficult. It is okay to feel your humanness. Embrace it. It is why you chose this path as a human. It is not easy to be human. There are lines to come here, but they are only the strongest who come to this planet. Look at that mirror and see your beauty and say out loud, I love you. I forgive you for the past lives you have chosen. These were your lessons, angels. Learn the lessons of the past. Embrace them. Forgive yourself. Some of you have been monsters. It is why we don't show you those lives. You would cower. You would commit suicide if we showed you those lives. There has to be polarity. Your light has to be balanced with your dark. It is what we have chosen for the game of this earth. Isn't it fun? Nicole gets such a kick out of it because she was part of its creation. But guess what? Many others of you out there were too. You feel it deep inside. Some of you think it's an experiment gone awry. That is the path you are choosing, which is based in fear. It is the most intricate, most amazingly developed game that many in the universe are watching right now in awe. Their jaws are on the floor. Our jaws are on the floor. Okay, we're all going to stand up right now as you look in the mirror, and you are going to hear the biggest of accolades. We are all cheering. We are jumping. We are screaming. Nicole feels this in such a big way because all of your pain will be worthwhile once you're able to hear us on the other side cheering for you. Once you finally get the recognition that you deserve, all the work you have done. Guess what? Those of you who have chosen the many, many, many paths and lifetimes of the spiritual climb, it's not really a climb, it's just movement to your origin. Many of you have died speaking your truth over and over and over again. Burnt at the stake, dragged behind horses, died in volcanic eruption. So many ways you have been killed, which is why you flinch in this life, which is why you're afraid to step in your power. No wonder it's taken you guys so long to step into your power. It's been a hard, hard journey. And those who have not recognized that in this life, it's because they're playing a role for you in your family. If you are the black sheep of your family, bless your family members. They love you so much on the other side. They are playing a role in this life of not understanding your words when you speak, of condemning you, of some of them hitting you physically, of abuse, of cancer. Cancer plays a role. It's your body. It's your higher self screaming at you. Please acknowledge me. Take time out and listen. Look for the signs. For any of you who are listening to this in a hospital, look into your nurse's eyes and you will find a soul recognition. Jim is going to cry when he hears this because they were so excited to come back this time around and be his nurse in the hospital. That's why he had a legion of nurses. They were so excited to see him. They were so excited to see Nicole there, giving him the support and the healing that he needed. It wasn't Western medicine. Are you kidding me? When Jim feels how he was working in tandem with Nicole to heal himself, he will acknowledge his healing abilities and acknowledge the beauty in Nicole fully. We all just play roles for one another, and it's so much fun for us. You know, we can't wait the next time around. Oh yeah, let me be your wife who's gonna beat you up so you lesson. Actually, it's not that way. It's the other way. They beg you, please be my wife who's going to beat me up physically. I need that vast lesson. Nicole played a grand lesson for Pablo this time around. Betrayal there are many different lessons, life lessons. Some of the main ones: betrayal, loss, trust, self-love, forgiveness. Lots of these lessons are so important, and you come back time and time again till you get it right. And some of these same players are popping up time and time again, playing different roles. And you say, okay, I guess I didn't learn enough from you as my wife this last time. Will you play my father the next time around, or my daughter the next time around, and I become a drug addict, and I give you a real hard lesson, you'll learn it that way. So this is a planet of learning. We have signed up for this. It is time for us. I say us because your higher selves, we are involved with this. It is time to take responsibility. It is time to step up and say, yeah, I had a shitty childhood. Okay, you abused me. Okay, fine, I forgive you. It's over. It's time for me to step into my power. I am a phoenix. Watch me soar. It is time. And you will soar from this video. Many of you will soar from this video. You're just at the cusp. You're just there. You've done such hard work. You've done such hard work. Nicole in this video, and Joseph and Alba and Dave and QHHT, or whatever is infused in this video, will push you out of the nest. And you will soar to great heights. You will know who you are, and you will believe that you don't need a bridge. You don't need it. It is of your own accord that you will fly. Trust it. Trust it. Wow, Dave. We got up on a little soapbox here. Wow. Thank you so much for allowing us to share this. This was very important to share.
Oh my, it's a gift to me. That says it just a little bit. Can't express it.
We have answered all of Nicole's questions.
Yes.
We have answered everything. We have given a message to humanity. What would you like us to do for you?
Okay. One of the things about that Nicole may want to know is, and if you're done, that's fine. But the twin flame, what role will that particular individual play, or is that to be?
So, those of you who watch the Joseph session, it will be someone like Joseph. So beautiful. His beauty makes you cry. He is a mirror to show you your vast beauty, and that is what you are for others. Those, when you reach your highest level of beauty, you are really just a mirror showing others source within you, which is in all. Someone like Joseph, this beautiful soul, will be coming to Nicole. She recognized Joseph on a soul level, and it was so powerful that it opened up her heart. This was a glimpse to who is coming for her. Someone that beautiful. And they're going to soar together. They're going to have separate missions. They're going to encourage each other and inspire each other and love each other like they have never been loved before. It'll be on a higher level It'll be on the 5th. It'll be on a higher level. But by the time others get to that level, those who are involved with Nicole in this third will embrace this open love that she sees so easily. This open love is waiting on the other side. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So this beautiful soul who is coming to Nicole, both Nicole and this beautiful soul will be open to love others. He is also very connected to his sensual energy. This is how they heal. This is how they heal others. This is how they awaken. Bless it. They both see that in one another. It's okay. It's okay. They're all so beautiful. I know many may not be able to grasp that, but you will get there. You will get there. Look for the signs daily. Each of you has this type of person waiting for you. Each of you. You just need to open yourselves up to it and say that you are worthy to receive it. You are worthy. You are full of love. Karma is coming to a close. Pain is coming to a close. Suffering is coming to a close. Take off that thorny crown. Nicole's last name is called Espinosa. Her married name is called Espinosa, which means thorny, spiny. It represents a thorny crown. It doesn't represent religion. It represents Christ consciousness. It represents what is inside of all of you, that beauty, that love, that pure light of love that you are spreading, that you are seeing within you. It is time for all of you to take off that thorny crown of suffering, enslavement. Okay, look at me. Look at me right now. You don't realize it, but all of you are enslaved. All of you in America and around the world have been enslaved. And until you step into your power, you will continue to be enslaved. You will be driven by fear. You will be stuck in hamster wheels, running in place, working in a job you can't stand to pay the bills. Take Nicole's hand now. She can't help you unless you reach for her hand. She won't take on your energy, but this is one of her grand jobs in this life, is to help those stuck in the goo, those stuck in darkness. It's why she dances with the devil. Reach for her hand and she will pull you out of the goo. Her hand may not be physical. This is how she is extending her hand and how you must grab it. Pull your asses out of the goo. Time to step into your power on a grand scale. It's starting to. Trump is responsible for that. On a soul level, he's responsible. On a conscious level, he will continue to wear his hair the way he wears it, to drive people nuts, to make him think he's an imbecile, to drive people into each other's arms. This is his role. It looks idiotic. He's driving the other countries beyond insanity. He is playing his role well. He's doing a grand job of acting this way. To stir the pot. To stir it. You guys are stirred. Your panties are in a bunch. You are so upset. But it's like this for a reason. It is to force you off the couch. Turn off the bloody TV and phone already. Take action in your own neighborhood. Love one another. Give a meal to a homeless person. Come together. It is time. The entire planet is coming together right now. But after you realize that these divisive measures, thank you, California, that is in the news right now. Oh, new and old California are splitting away. Oh, how sad. I want you to look outside of that and look at it from outside in a bigger picture perspective. Climb up in a tree and look at the United States map and watch California divide. Does that look idiotic to you? Every state has divided for a reason, because the U.S. is one of the biggest powers if you were allow yourself to awaken all at the same time. You would be joining forces with India, with China, with Mexico, with the entire world. With the entire world. Nicole has talked about borders dropping. The only way they will drop and dissolve is if you demand it. It'll take people like Nicole showing her light and her beauty all over the world, and that's what all the other adventure travelers' jobs are. They have been explorers, creators, they have been adventurers in many past lives, over and over and over again, like Nicole has, and why her adventure community, when they come together, they love each other like family, because they've been together over and over and over again. They are so beautiful, and they're doing it again. So listen to those souls who take off on their motorcycles, who are out to pass the baton, to light the torch. And this is the torch of the light within. It's not the Ku Klux Klan. That's divisive. That is fear. That is fear. You have to look within you. Those who put on hoods like that, is that really happening? Nicole doesn't see it. Has that been inflamed again? Nicole doesn't know because she doesn't watch the news. And we want to encourage all of you out there to turn off the news. It is being spoon-fed to you. All of it. It will show you your false flag of how the ETs are going to show up. Trust that they are beautiful. You can see the beauty within them. See the beauty within them. They are your ancestors. They were you. They were you. Nicole wasn't a reptilian. Many of you were. You still have that in you. You're all hybrid. All of you are hybrid. Some of you have come. You have heard the call. You have heard the call. Gaia, humanity, has been screaming. It's time, it's time, it's time for us to wake up. You have had souls come in from outside this universe, outside this planet. They have come from all over. We are being watched by many right now. And this beautiful souls that have taken body for the first time on Earth. And they have experienced autism or hives or whatever disease, because they can't handle the energy here. They are suffering to help you. They are wearing that thorny crown. But it is time for them to take it off. It's time for the suffering to end. It is time for the people to step into their power and love one another. Only then, when you love one another, will the suffering end. It is up to you. It is not up to Trump. It is not up to the government. It is not up to the military. It is not up to the preppers or those who are taking back their firearms and saying, we will fight till the bitter end. It is not those people. But those people have beauty within them. It is the little child who you see at the beach playing with its toys that captures your heart, no matter if you were a monster before or not. If you were in NASA, now the thing about NASA and the military and the government, it is like, as you watch Joseph's session, he described it as a snake with lots of snakes. You can't just cut off the snake of the head because there are beautiful souls intertwined with it within. And that is their job, to infiltrate beauty into the darkness. So you cannot cut off the head of the snake. The only way to fix it is by showing it its own beauty, transmuting the darkness. And the only way to transmute the darkness is very simple. Go to the mirror. Go to the mirror. Look at yourself and find the beauty within. Star Trek's saying Kirk out, whatever that means. Okay, so that is your message. Find the love within you. Thank you, Dave, for providing this platform. You are so beautiful. We are going to say goodbye now. We are going to let others ruminate on this information. Nicole is going to provide an index for you to follow along all the best parts, but we encourage you to watch the whole thing and then go back to see the important parts that resonate with you each day that you're supposed to receive a message. Bless you all. You are so beautiful. And we will incorporate into Nicole even further full time now. And we will let Dave count her out slowly because we were very strong energy today.